And today's topic is deep yearning. And today's topic is deep yearning for God.
Om Ashato Ma Sadgamaya Tamasho Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Avir Avir Maidhi Rudro Yatte Dakshinang Mukham Te Namang Pahi Nityam Te Namang Pahi Nityam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. And evermore shine in our hearts with thy resplendent face. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. Very glad to see you all. Many of you we have seen before, you may see before. Some may be new. But we are the children of Sri Ramakrishna. So we are all, whether we know or don't know, we belong to one category. They are called the devotees. And the devotees, what is the purpose of being a devotee? And what is the purpose of being a monk? Only one thing, to realize God. Especially Ramakrishna tradition teaches you straight-cut God. Not any other fulfillment of other aspects of life, then you will have to search for another ideal. But Ramakrishna model is a model of renunciation and total dedication. Ramakrishna model is for crying and weeping for God. Ramakrishna model is to give us the ideal that what for we are here, we should not spend our time in waste. Life is very short and it should be fully utilized. And that is the emphasis of Ramakrishna model. If we read Ramakrishna's life, what he did, crying and weeping and every day became restless for God and God and God. The sun sets on the western horizon. He was in Dakshineshwar. The sun is setting every day for everyone. But he has a special model which has been presented in this age, that the day is ending. What did I do? Another day is gone. My lifespan is limited. And out of that one day is gone, 24 hours gone. And what have I done? And he used to cry and cry with the yearning of the heart. Not superficial yearning, it is deep yearning. And he used to say, "Oh mother, another day is gone. Still I have not seen you, please." And then crying and weeping like a child. So this is a deep yearning. And that's a very important factor in spiritual life. We yearn for so many things. Thakur said, Ramakrishna said, it is Vyakulata. Vyakulata means deep yearning. Yearning, because anything we get, anything we achieve, that's not going to bring perfect satisfaction. And I'm not satisfied with that. I want that, by knowing which all the accomplishments will be fulfilled. The world's all attractions pales into nothing when we reach that realization of the divine. So that is the cry. And if we look at the lives of all the saints of the world, everyone's life you will find that intense yearning for God, intense cry for God is the criterion. Ramakrishna said, if one can cry like a child to the divine, then the Divine Mother will appear. So what is this? Is not that God is far away from us, but it is we need to seek for. We should be always desiring to have it, which is already ours though. But that does not come so easily. So we find that Swami Vivekananda said that's why, that infinite patience, infinite purity, and infinite perseverance are the secrets of success in all good causes. Even forget about God. If one in the material world, if one wants a success needs infinite patience. It is, I'm talking about the deep yearning, means restlessness for God. It is not superficial restlessness. But it is not that just impatient, but it is with deep patience and practicing for a sincere heart, crying and loving and praying and weeping and meditating, doing selfless work, thinking about the momentariness of the world, all these philosophical ideas, practicing 24 hours, then over and above, then this feeling should have, you have to have patience. And after that will come that real yearning. Otherwise 1 or 2 days we may struggle for achieving anything in the material world, and will not be successful. And that we should not end there because I have not reached the goal. But here is the question, infinite, Swamiji's language, infinite patience. Infinite patience means limitless, like Sabari. She was waiting whole life for Rama to come in his life, in her life. So her guru, Matanga Rishi, instructed Sabari that the Lord God will be incarnated as Rama. I will not be there, but you stay in my ashrama and practice this discipline and wait for that. And Rama will come and bless you with his vision and darshan. And Sabari waited. Infinite patience, every day, waiting for Rama to come. Because Guru has said, Rama will come. Conviction and faith in the trust in the words of the Guru, and patiently waiting for the Lord to come, and waited every day. Every morning the same thing, getting up, Rama may come today, with full energy. She is plucking the flowers, fruits, making ready. If any times Rama comes, he can be greeted, well greeted. And every day preparing garland, every day waiting for a whole day for God's appearance in life. And it happened one day. That's the infinite patience. Not superficial. I tried today. I am doing meditation for two years, or I have been initiated that year, 20 years is done. That can glorify. That can give a good clapping in the front of others. Oh, he is a senior. Oh my God, he is initiated from such a guru. That means nothing. It's you in intense spiritual practice and waiting for God to come and appear in life. That's the first condition, infinite patience. And infinite purity, what does it mean? Infinite purity means the purpose. You should be very clear in your purpose, what you want. It should not be adulterated. Purpose is God realization, that is the purity. Intention, the perfect intention. And that intention should be kept clear, not get mixed up with any material gain, loss, or any worldly touch of pollution. That's the purity of intention, purity what we are asking for. So infinite patience, infinite purity, and perseverance to go on and on and on. Never get disappointed. Let us hold on and on and on. These three criteria for having really the yearning. Yearning will be considered to be with these three characteristics. Infinite, your patience, waiting for God every day. Every day doing meditation. Sometimes in our day-to-day life we get bored. We do meditation and don't feel anything. We feel darkness and blankness in our heart, closing our eyes. We get impatient. Or in any something happens in life which I don't expect, and my all faith goes away. Then what God is doing for me? Giving up. It happens. It's the human weakness of human personality, human mind. But infinite patience is no, I don't consider those as factor of my life. But I'll have to see and wait till I, as Swamiji says, till I reach the goal. So, this idea is very important, that in spiritual life, we'll have to wait for the ultimate realization to come. Incessant practice. Thick cloud of ignorance is covering the sun, eternal sun, the Lord God in our heart. And I don't see the sun. But the sun is waiting for us to give its light and rays. Cloud of ignorance, selfishness, jealousy, weaknesses of the mind, worldliness, that cloud has covered. And unless the cloud is removed inch by inch every day, then the inner light will not shine forth. And inner light comes forth just when the total cloud is gone. And how much time is necessary, how much patience is necessary to clean that. That's why it is said, we give the example of the mirror. An old mirror in the home, maybe from grandfather's time or there, and you cannot see the face of it. No, it has dirt has gathered over it for a long time, not being taken care. Our mind is like that. And it is to be cleaned and cleaned every day. How can you clean it? You cannot just rub it and it will be clean. The rubbing is necessary. Karma, detergent, water, tears of the eyes, meditation, concentratedly you have to rub. Like that, all these four yogas come into picture. Employing all these practices together, the darkness, the cover of ignorance which is holding me not to see the divine will be cleared. And that needs infinite patience, infinite purity and intention, and infinite waiting for that and receiving the perseverance, holding on. There is a word in Hindi couplet, no? There is a word itself, Guru ke dwar mein kutta ka makhpi pada raho. The dog is so doggedly hold on to at the fall in the door of the Guru. That means what? Guru is God. A Guru is Satchidananda Guru. And as the dog never misunderstands his master, whether he drives it away or ignores, but dog will come back. So it is the intention, it should be, such intensity of desire should be there. Whatever happens, how many obstacle comes in my life, I'll be waiting for God's grace to come. So I'm holding on to the Guru ka dwar means door, at the door. Mahapurush Maharaj used to say, he had a dog, his name was Kelo. He used to say, Kelo is very loyal, will be loitering around the feet and putting the tail with joy like that. And he looking at him, he said, you are my dog and I am his dog. Pointing towards the temple, Thakur. So this is the dog, God's dog. Loyal, never to leave the door of the Lord because the door is not opened. There is another couplet, no? He says that, what is that couplet? Is that दुआ धनी के पड़ा रहे, धक्का धनी के खाए, दुआर छोड़ ना जाए, कब धनी निभा जाए. That's the point, na? दुआर धनी के पड़ा रहे. I am a poor guy. I am waiting at the door of a rich person. God is the richest person, no? At the door of his. But you get to enter here, that the guards will drive you out. Hey, get out. You are not competent. Why are you here? You are not well dressed. You are a poor guy. Why are you here? Even they drive away the person like me. But dhakka dhani ke khaye. But dua chhod na jaye. Don't leave the door. Don't leave the gate. You do not know when the rich man will be kind enough to come and appear before you. So these are very important inspirations, which is traditional in the life of the, what is called, the seekers of truth. So this, we should be loyal like that, holding on, whatever happens. Today, until now, I have not realized. Who knows, tomorrow I can have it. As somebody said, oh, today he didn't come. Okay, I'll like to have it tomorrow. And tomorrow, day after tomorrow. And she was just a young girl and became very old, tottering over the sticks. But her intense desire, intense craving, the Lord God came one day. So this is the point. We find in Swami Vivekananda's poem, no? Swami Vivekananda, My Play is Done. See, you have read it, but it's very inspirational how he's yearning for that, yearning for God. He says, from life to life I am waiting at the gates. Alas, they open not. Dim are my eyes with vain attempt to catch one ray long sought. So I am waiting and waiting as it were. See the pangs of separation which felt by Swami Vivekananda, a young boy going from door to door in Calcutta, no? All the holy people, all the people of spiritual attainment, all who are famous people, is going to door. Have you seen God? It is not a superficial question. It is not just challenging. He is seeking to know, He is really God, and have you seen God, or it is a myth? But that was the question. Sincere yearning, yearning, yearning. That's why he mentions that life after life, and this search for us, for this God, we are all searching for God. Whether we know it or not, we are all searching for God. With our petty desires, we are thinking I like ice cream. That desire is also God. Because what for? For some joy. And that's a spark of joy. Infinite joy is God. But I am seeking for that joy. So this whole life struggle, a vilest person in the society to the holiest person, the most poor to the most rich people, to the good politician, bad politician, everyone is searching. In every life situation, everyone searching for God. If you say the term, what is God? God is not a personified something, but the bliss, the joy, the peace, abiding happiness. But we are searching not in this life. All the 84 crores of births, as Hindus believe, we are through all this life search, we are moving towards that attainment of that joy. And we do not know when we started. Tagore says, no, I oft quoted here. কবে আমি বাহির হলেম তোমারই পথ চেয়ে, সে তো আজকে নয়, সে আজকে নয়. So I do not know when I started my journey. What past life, in a micro, like a bacterial life, to the cellular life, to the plant life, to the animal life, to the aquatic life. How many lives we are passing through, life after life. For what? For what we do not know. Unconsciously we are moving, driving. As they said, Rabindranath Tagore says, As the streams are all running, rushing, gushing. When it falls, the water falls on the top of a mountain. And it's running, running. Ask the stream, hey, why are you busy so much? In our life, we have no time. I cannot come to temple. I have no time to do meditation and practice. I'm busy, busy, busy. What for? What for? That I do not know. That I do not know why. All the streams are rushing and gushing to reach the ocean, the source of our very being. Rabindranath Tagore is unique. He says, the whole night the flowers are waiting. Wherefore you are waiting? You ask the flowers, hey, why are you not budding? You are not blooming. What has happened? He does not know. Well, I do not know. It is waiting for the sun's rays to come and touch the bud, and then it will bloom. We are all waiting for that realization. So that is the point. This life, Swamiji says, from life to life, I am waiting at the gates. Alas, they open not. We are all searching. We know joy. In every life there is a touch of joy. Cat becomes happy if you give some food and little affection. The dog will be happy, loitering around it. You just take and hug and kiss and do. It will be much happy. But is the happiness he's asking? Or something more than that? We are asking for our journey will never end until we reach our eternal goal. And that is reaching our ocean of consciousness. Moving towards the infinite. Through our temporary sukh, happiness, temporary joy, temporary peace, we all know. No one needs to tell about that. I know how you can get sensate experience. When you get the sensate experience, senses touch the sense objects with the help of mind, connecting with the sense nervous system, etc. I feel some joy in my heart. Okay. But it is the joy because what type of joy? We are not happy with that joy because that is flickering joy. Take the food in your tongue is joy. Good food, of course. And then you feel joy. How long? The tongue to throat. Must. It is only a memory. You say, it was good food. But are you satisfied with that? No, it is gone already. It's like we are trying to hold something and it is going through my fingers. Off immediately. It's a sprittering joy. It is, but we want abiding joy. That we call God. Unending joy. Absolute joy. These are the terminology called Satchidananda in another terminology. We are all searching for that joy. And that is called God. And we are yearning unconsciously, but unconscious move turns into conscious movement. That's why he said, I am waiting at the gates, means not knowing. Alas, they open not. Dim are my eyes, with vain attempt to catch one ray long sought. To get a little ray of that infinite light. I want to experience that. But I am waiting, and I am becoming tired and dim. Alas, for me, I cannot rest. This fleeting bubble earth, its hollow form, its hollow name, its hollow birth and death. For me, it is nothing. How I long to get beyond the crust of name and form. Open the gates. Here, the unconscious movement, searching for God, searching for eternal joy, it turns into conscious movement. Unconsciously we are running. We do not know why we are running. Why life after life? Why we are going through so many births? Because desire. Why desire? Because I am not satisfied with this life. I want something. Those who believe in rebirth, they always say, this life is gone this way. I started my spiritual journey at this old age. So, in next life, I'll start at the very beginning. Or, I wanted to be a PhD, but this life, so many obstacles, I could not finish that. Next life, I will do this. One desire. Desire after desire after desire, unfulfilled desire. That desire is the present life is the product of that desire. Vasana, desire, leading to some body, to attain some body which will be giving me satisfaction to fulfill my desire. So here it says, when this, alas for me, I cannot rest. Now consciousness is coming. I can wait, but I cannot rest anymore. And alas for me, I cannot rest. Why? This floating bubble earth. This earth is so beautiful, charming. I was charmed, I was moved with this. And I was running after, oh, what a beautiful flower. Oh, what a beautiful sun. Oh, what a beautiful moon. Hey, what beautiful Paris. What a beautiful Eiffel Tower. Oh, what, go to the all over. What is beautiful in the Lake Tahoe. Go and go place to place, temple to temple. Food, what this restaurant is good food, that restaurant is good food. Go here, there. We're all struggling. But for what? So it is not satisfying. I cannot rest because it is floating bubble earth. This earth, bubble means, bubble looks so good. No? With this, how beautiful it creates, but for nothing. As soon as you see, within split second bursts. This bubble earth. It looks so nice, so beautiful, so charming to the youth. But when you become old and get battered by the life, this world is not so good, it is so bitter. But anyhow, don't be negative. But this is the way, this world, we are tired of it. That's why Swami Vivekananda is bringing this beautiful idea. It is a bubble earth. It looks so beautiful, so charming, and we are so intrigued into it. All the sensate experiences of the five senses, bringing all the information, I am so engaged in it, I never turn back here. Ami bahir pane chok melechi hriday pane chaine na ki that's okay, no? I never looked back into my heart. Bahir pane chok melechi. My eyes are looking in the outside. My senses are giving outside information. And I thought that I will grab this, I will be happy. I grab that, I will be happy. In this earth, and this bubble earth, it's for me now I understand. It has no power to give joy. Joy is somewhere else. No, I want to know that. It's hollow form. It's all the form we see, it's hollow because it will just for a moment and it is not there. And its hollow name, its hollow birth, its hollow death. For me, it is nothing. That, see where it started and how it is going to the point of tremendous renunciation. One-pointedness as infinite purity, purity of intention. Searching for God, failing to get it through the sensate world of our experience, taking different bodies. Different bodies gives different experiences. No. Cat body can give one type of experience, dog body can give one, or human body can have more experiences. So trying to get this all through these experiences, but it is nothing. How I long to get beyond the crust of name and form. This is only name and form. But what is the reality behind? I want to have that. That's it. Open the gate. That's why he's saying, oh mother, please open thy gate. Open the gates of light, O mother. To me, thy tired son. This tiring question should come. Searching for the joy eternal. One day we should be tired. And said, enough I have done. That is the turning point in life we call renunciation. The spirit of renunciation, detachment, distaste. We happen in our regular life, it is happening. Look at that, how unconsciously it is happening. You are all here. So how much you are engaged in your other duties, weekend, what is called party. It was important. You cannot ignore that. But now you say, party is there, but this party is also a party. You say, I don't like those. You yourself will say, I used to like this types of friendship, this type of talk. I don't like it anymore. Why? It is your experience. You have tested that and found that that will give you joy. You went for it. And the bitter world teaches you these are all superficial. Practical life's problem when it comes, you see the whole world turns their face back. Swami Vivekananda, when he was Noren, rich son of a rich guy, with so much talent and bright looking, eyes are like big eyes, and feature is so good, charming, all are flocking around him. Noren. Noren will smile and they will be happy. They will feel what a fortune. And when he lost his father and the bad days came, that same Noren is the experience. Walking in the streets of Calcutta, no shoes even, tattered cloth, dirty cloth, no food, whole day could not have a square meal. Mother and brothers and sisters are under starvation. No friend of the rich friends who were around. Hollow is that love. The love which we seek minus God, it is hollow. The thing we receive minus God is zero, as Ramakrishna's formula. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Minus God, minus 1, 1 0, 2 0, 3 0, 10 0, 20 0, 100 0, all zeros, no value. But with God, 1 0 is 10, 2 0 is 100. It increases its value. The life becomes charming, fulfillment comes out of that. So that one is God. So he says here, open the gates of light, O mother, to me, thy tired son. I am tired of searching it here and there anymore. Yearning, deep yearning. Deep yearning does not come by superficial talks. It comes by life's experience. Sometimes we see in our life when calamities come and difficulties come, we cannot take it. We take it as just in unbearable pain because I blame God. I love God, I call upon God, and this is the result God does for me. But the devotee will say, no, what an opportunity. This is the golden opportunity when I see the world is void. It says, and that everything here is meaningless and for momentary. I am not satisfied with that. That's why he says, I long to return home. My play is done. Rescue me, merciful one, from floating with desire. Take me, O mother, to those shores where strifes forever cease, beyond all sorrows, beyond tears, beyond even the earthly bliss. See, take mother to those shores, to that area, that charming reality, where strifes forever cease, beyond all sorrows, beyond tears. We said tears for what? For the material loss, for the things we are here. But our body, mind, emotion, all connected with the objects of the senses and the world. And that we are so much engaged and involved. And then when we see that life is gone, Swami Vivekananda in another poem, Jibone শেষ প্রান্তে যাবে, যাত্রা ছাড়ি যাই মোরা চলি. We are one life after life, we are at the fag end of our experience. When he said, look back my life, I could have better utilized it in different way to get that restful situation. But when he's gone, out of time clock has finished that journey, then we take another life to struggle again. But he says, I have tired of that, means I have seen enough, I am no more interested. I have tested. I have experimented that this world cannot give me what I want. And our life rests on hoping something or getting something. We move on in our life thinking that we already got something which makes me happy, or I will do something to bring happiness in my life. No one can live for a second. A Upanishadic word. Kahyevo annat, kahyevo prannat, jodi esho akasho ananda nasyat. If there is no ananda in the world, who could have survived for a moment? Who is to breathe for a second? Kahyevo annat, kahyevo. So we are all waiting for ananda, but failing to get it through our efforts, sincere efforts. That experience comes, then it will say, my play is done. I am done with my experiences in the world. Rescue me, merciful one, from this floating with desires. Our life is only desire. One desire ends, another desire. Buddha said, all dukkha, 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 dukkha. Why dukkha? Because we desire. Oh, dukkha comes to where? To me. Who am I? When you have a body and mind desires to get something, and you try that, you don't get it. You get it, then you said, oh, I didn't want this. Jaha pai, taha bhul kore pai. Jaha chai, taha pai na. What I want, I don't get it. And I thought that I wanted it and got it. After receiving that, he said, oh my God, is it that? That is the point. Now look at that. Someone is struggling whole life to get a good degree, good study and all these things. And at the end of achievement, he got really... Now he entered into the life's journey as a job or in some work situation. Jealousy, hatred, all this complication, politics, we call politics. And many people are giving up job. My God, I cannot take that politics anymore. Getting out. Hurry, you got, how much you struggled to get that position, that degree, that situation. And now after getting that, you're saying, I don't like it. So that's the point. This is like running after something, like a horizon. You try to catch the horizon. Drive on. And you see, catch the horizon. Will you be able to catch the horizon? As much as you... It is a delusive expression of finding joy in the world. But joy in the world is difficult. But joy is everywhere. That joy we want. Not a limited joy. That's why he's praying that this is sincerely to the Divine Mother. Rescue me, O merciful one, from floating with desires. And take away my desires. And then take me, O Mother, to those shores where strifes forever cease, where beyond all sorrows, beyond tears, beyond even earthly bliss. Earthly bliss. That's a very important point. We get joy or peaceful mood occasionally. Something makes me very peaceful. I'm now happy. My health is okay. My finance is okay. My position is okay. People love me. I am good at them. I interact with them very well. I'm well appreciated. Worldly bliss. But it does not stay long. So take me beyond that momentary joy. Alpe nalpe sukhamasti. I cannot satisfy myself with this petty joy. Bhumaiva sukham. Bhumaiva sukham. Joy is the infinite. Nalpe sukhamasti. Bhumaiva sukham. And you try to touch that ground of infinity. Until then, don't get satisfied. Yearning for that, reaching for that goal. Swamiji says, let never more delusive dreams veil off thy face from me. My play is done. O Mother, break my chains and make me free. That is the instant, constant inner calling of a soul to reach that absolute joy. So this is what is called God realization. God realization does not so easily happen unless these conditions are fulfilled. Life's experience is necessary. You have to go through the experience. And then understanding that this what we are expecting, the world can give maximum, try to squeeze it. Swamiji was talking to whom? To squeeze the lemon. What is his name? Huh? No. What is that? I forgot the name. Psychologist, great psychologist. Anyhow, so how to squeeze the lemon, the juice of it in the life, no? But Swamiji said, you squeeze too much and your lemon becomes bitter. I know to squeeze it well so that I can find joy everywhere. Nikola Tesla, anyhow, I forgot the name. Anyhow, so the point is that we want to squeeze this world to get joy. But minus God, this world, the joy, what is there, it will always be bitter. But this world is a fulfillment will come to see the same reality everywhere. It will be spontaneous. That is the achievement of life, goal of life. So what we want to see, that this restlessness is important factor. Ramakrishna said, people shed jar full of tears for worldly loss or gain. No? Worldly loss. If we lose something in the worldly plane, people cry and cry and cry. It will be a jug full of tears, not so much. But who cries for God? What is God? What is the infinite joy? That's Premeshananda Maharaj used to say this way. That some devotee was praising Swami Premeshananda. Maharaj, your renunciation is so great. And he used to say, my renunciation? My renunciation is nothing. Well, why? I have given us petty joy, hoping the infinite joy. Your renunciation is much better. You have given the infinite joy, and you are happy with it. So this is the point. It is expecting that renunciation, but renunciation should not be forced renunciation, understanding this. Forced renunciation is called markato vairagya. All the homeless people are then monks. What is the difference between a monk and a homeless person? Well, monks are homeless, or not Ramakrishna Mission monks, because if people feed us, give us home to stay, drive us from one place to another, we are a little different because of the grace of Thakur Mahaswami, you know. But look at go to India, in Kumbh Mela you have seen hundreds and thousands of monks. So, what they get it? How they are renounced? What they have renounced? This worldly thing, we are trained to increase our desire and how much we can possess. And monastic life is how much to reduce. How much they reduce? They reduce to their body. Smear body with the ashes. Begging bowl, no plate, no cup, no saucer, no tea. And tea in one water pot. And you want to get some tea, and someone pours some tea and drink from that. You dal and roti, mix it with that. Even not that in the cloth. Take it and finish and wash it. And outwardly has no penny, no home. Sky thy roof, grass thy bed. That is the monk. Many people under certain condition, they become also homeless. But is the same spirit? One consciously doing all these things, hoping for the infinite achievement of infinite truth and blessings. One is forced under condition to renounce. The renunciation should be spontaneous. Why? If you get a job, this is my common example I give all the time. If you gave an offer of $200,000 job and you give up your $150,000 job, you will be crying, ah ha ha, I'll have to give my $150,000 job. Oh, no, because you are getting a higher offer, higher, greater money. So always that is the hope. As we go much higher, the lower things drops off automatically. Ramakrishna's example, if we move towards the west, east will fall back automatically. That's called the renunciation. Spontaneous renunciation, love for God, yearning for God, crying for God, weeping for God, which is the example is Ramakrishna's life, the extreme. You read the life of all the 16 disciples. You read the life of Swami Vivekananda's sannyasi, monastic disciples. That book of 13 disciples of Ramakrishna. And also the saints of all the saints of world religion. In any religion you go, sincere spiritual seekers, Sufism you go, the mystics, see how they lead the life, how they are God intoxicated, how they are absorbed in their inner joy, singing and dancing the glories of God. No? Go to the Hare Krishna temple, sincere devotees crying and weeping and dancing in the name of God. Absorption, and the whole world goes away. World goes away automatically. You need not have to fight with it. Vairagya is automatic. Say, we are 1 hour, more than 1 hour talking. Where is your samsara? Where is your anxieties, worries of your life? It has left us because we are in a different mental state of discussion or thought. So it is possible that renunciation can be spontaneous. So we have to love God. That's very important. Yearn for God so that all other things drop off automatically. It is not forceful giving up. It is spontaneous. Love for God is always reducing the attraction for other things. As I have just given you the example that you will say, every one of you who are here, you will say, I am not interested. I was very much interested in doing this thing, that thing. But now I don't feel any. Rather, if I get some time, I listen to Swami Sarvadevananda, I listen to this Swami, or I listen to this Mataji, or I listen to this song. You feel something, your taste is changing. And that taste changing is from the material object to some level of conscious identity with the divine. No. So this is our effort. So we should be yearning for God, undoubtedly, but not impatient. Important point. Impatient, sometimes we show our impatience that I am doing japa for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. No. Matters little. Let one life go. Let 10 lives come. Wait like Shabari. Whatever happens, I am waiting for the Lord to come. And Lord will come. It is truth. Ramakrishna said, all these scriptures say, all the Upanishads and Gita, Bhagavad Gita says, Manmana bhavu, mad bhakto bhavu, mad jaji mang namaskuru. Do all these things and automatically other things will drop up and mind will be focused and sincere craving. And when you feel the pull of God, then you will be like Mirabai. Mirabai's renunciation was what? It was forceful renunciation. Or she was, the whole family will be happy had she been in like a queen. But she left for all Krishna. Love for Krishna is so intense, all other attraction, all other, not only that so much torture went on, she didn't care about that because she is absorbed in God consciousness. Yearning, and the sincere yearning for God, plus infinite patience. I have done this month, and Holy Mother said in one place, that because you have done so much of japa, God is not committed to give you His darshan. It is His grace. You have to wait for His grace to come in life. But we have to do our part, yearn for the divine. Otherwise, the life goes on in vain, but nothing in vain, according to Vedanta, because this life's experiences tells us internally my search should be somewhere else. I should not be deluded with these things of the sensate world. I'll have to live with it, knowing fully well they are impermanent. But behind them, every object there is lurking behind the infinite consciousness, infinite ocean of joy is behind everything. My vision is blocked. And that blockage is to be removed by deep yearning and crying and weeping and praying and serving with the proper spirit and trying to see the divine everywhere. Thank you all. If you have any question, we can spend for a few minutes.
Without the pure mind, can you achieve your intentions?
One thing leads, anything we do, all purifies in our 4 layers of our personality. We have 4 layers of our personality. One is mind, intellect, ego, memory. That's called chitta. So when we think of God or lift our mind in higher consciousness, what happens? My mind goes up means my understanding is also getting purified. My ego is getting purified. My memory is becoming purified. So if we take care of one side, that's why people do japa. When you are repeating the God's name, what happens? With the repetition of the God's name, the mind is going into the higher level of consciousness. Maybe not always. If the distracted mind is there, we don't feel it. But even that is a struggle. I am trying to lift my mind into another level of consciousness. The whole world is nothing but your mind. When the mind goes, Ramakrishna said, mind is plexus to plexus, it goes, plexus to plexus. A new horizon of experiences will happen. So that every practice we do sincerely, with utmost earnestness and loving God, that helps us to purify in all our levels of personality changes. Valmiki, Doshu Ratnakar, he became a Valmiki. That's why it is said, the sinner has a past. A saint has a past. Sinner has a future. Important point. Today's saint, we see them saint. Yes, that is our ideal. But they became saint, not just in a trice. They had to pass through different experience of life, no? Life after life after. And understanding this is not enough, this is not enough, this is not enough. Going for higher and higher and higher. And human life is the best life. Shankaracharya says that human birth is the rarest of opportunity because this body can give you God realization. No other body is fit for God realization. Even in the heaven you go, those are places of temptation that brings your body identity. That's why all the religions talk about heaven means some fun place. So how fun place of this world have given you the experience, it will do the same thing there. So when fun zone, we go to the fun zone, there are many ways of distracting our attention. And we can spend the whole day. At the end of the day, you see, it's fun zone. You just went on and on and on. What you gain at the end of the day? Suppose you go not to the fun zone, but spiritual fun zone, and spend whole day, you call it retreat, and come back saturated in your mind. How uplifting is that for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after 6 months, after 1 year even, you remember that. And fun zone you go, today was fun zone, tomorrow is the bad. Then your mind goes to depression. So whatever we do consciously, is conscious doing brings greater result. No? Suppose you are eating, unconscious eating. You are eating most delicious Alfonso, mango. So when you are really enjoying with the mindfulness, you enjoy it, how tasty, how beautiful, how nice, no? But you are unmindful. You are thinking something and you are gulping that. Can you enjoy anything? But you are eating it. But your mind is not there. So mindful practice gives us closeness to God, close understanding. And mindful practice purifies every layers of our personality. Our ego, our intellect, our memory, our mind, everything will be purified and purified. Anyone? Okay, so uh-huh. Mm.
And maybe there should be teaching lessons how to drop off bottom level goals and go on. I mean, for people like us. Otherwise, just having that highest goal of God realization does not help.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that's very true. First, you have to start your journey. You should have to start your car. You are thinking where to go. Let us think I am going to God realization, the goal. But now forget about goal, God realization. Now your effort should be to drive. You are to start, then I'm in Houston. I want to go to Dallas. Dallas the goal. But I am not in Dallas. And if I say Dallas, Dallas will not come to my life. What is the thing? Guru is there, guidance is there, where I am. Let me start my driving from there. And GPS, you got the GPS. Let the drive light left, whatever the direction is telling. And gradually go. We are at this present stage. We are going to the next stage, the next stage. But what is in Dallas, I do not know. But I know what you go 1 mile ahead, 10 miles ahead, and there will be some shopping place will come, some McDonald will come, some. So we know these are milestones of our journey, and that's true. We should start from where we are. Goal should be clear. Otherwise, what will happen? You are driving, you may be going one direction to the other direction, but the goal is fixed. GPS tells you, immediately makes the map. Here, this point. Okay, forget now. Now you get go. And as you said go, the GPS tells, take a right, take a left. And he is talking of the where I am now. He's not talking about where I am, I will go. So that process is to be followed. And that will actually lead us step by step. That's why it is called this mantra, the practice of spiritual discipline, very important. And there are milestones. Earlier days we used to do. Now GPS also gives us that you are just inquiring where is the nearest gas station. You are asking for where is the hotel, where is the motel. So it gives you the direction. And so in previous we used to see the map that way. But we are in our present position, but we are targeting that goal. And this journey, if it is on, and when we get attraction for God, really, that is a pure state. It comes in time. As Ramakrishna, the whole world drops for him. As you said, that's a very difficult state. We are not in that state. But we are, see, you are spending 1 hour for what? What is the gain here? There's no dancing, no singing, no charming, nothing. It is all in talking God and this Maya, important, this, that. But you are you are attached to this feeling. That is the development. We should not look down upon ourselves. We have this much we have understood that this is priority in life has come. I feel that this is giving me little something what I wanted. Maybe I have other duties to go back and do. That matters little. But this is the sign of our development. And more will come. A point will come when the magnet is always pulling the iron filing. No? We are little iron filing. And it is always pulling us. But we don't feel the pull because the mud and other things covered. The ignorance and not knowing and other attachment, those things are. That's a spiritual practice will wash up all those dust and dirt. And then we'll feel, once we feel the inner pull, no one will have to tell. Sri Chaitanya, when he turned Nimai Pandit, he was a Pandit, and he was such a scholarly person, no? And when he turned into a bhakta, what happened? All is in the tears and crying and weeping and this, that, no? That will come in our life. That is the fulfillment of life. That's the infinite joy, infinite love, infinite bliss, peace will be in our heart. Thank you all. Jai Ma, Jai Ma. So, hope to see you again tomorrow. You have to announce something. Tomorrow is annual members meeting day, no?